Y'all, Taylor Swift is coming for Kim Kardashian, and she might want to run for cover. And Kanye West is the one to blame because he wanted to be Captain Saver at the 2009 VMA Awards when he interrupted her speech to let everyone know, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had the best album of all time. Was he right in his stance? Yes. Was he wrong for his actions? Yes. A tweet after the show would have got the same message across. Imagine doing all of that just not to get any brownie points from Beyonce because she graciously gave her time up when she won an award to Taylor Swift for the time she missed because of Mr. Egghead. And they even developed a relationship over the years. And Beyonce has been very consistent with supporting Taylor Swift over the course of their long-time relationship. Taylor Swift better than me because he interrupted the first speech of her first award and she turned around and forgave him. She's been showing love, supporting him, only for him to still be on some dumb ish back in 2016 when he dropped his album Life of Pablo, where he name dropped her, and it wasn't like a flattering name drop. He was on that disrespect still. Within his song called Famous, he stated, I feel like me and Taylor might still have some intimate relations. Why? I made that beat famous. So y'all know when Kanye West dropped, it is viral and everybody's chiming in, dissecting the lyrics, and this line had everyone's mind blown. And Taylor Swift didn't find anything likable or funny about it. Actually, she was highly disappointed by being called the B word, and let alone Kanye West taking credit for her success. Kanye West replied to the backlash and Taylor Swift's distaste for his lyrics, stating, I didn't diss Taylor Swift and I never dissed her. This thing, I'm not even going to take credit for the idea. It's actually something Taylor came up with. And this is why I say she's a better woman than me, because I have to start throwing them balls, because what you mean I came up with it? So he's saying she made a diss track for herself? Be for real. So Kim Kardashian was being very passive aggressive with her messaging. If you caught it, you caught it. But she tweeted out, do you guys follow me on Snapchat? You really should. Hinting to the fact that something was coming up. And then she turned around and said this, wait, it's legit National Steak Day? They have holidays for everybody. I mean everything these days. Girl, a steak. Like clearly she was throwing shade at Taylor Swift. So then an episode from her reality show dropped and baby, the tension was high. And she wanted nothing to do with Taylor. Her mom begged and pleaded her to wave the white flag, but she was not trying to hear none of that.
What would happen if you just called Taylor up and just say, what happened? How did this go so south?
Because Kanye went like so far, like no rapper is gonna call someone that they're like rapping about and get their permission.
Yeah.
Like he really wanted to just like, because they've had their issues in the past, like he really did want to do the right thing.
And be respectful.
So then Little Miss Passive Aggressive then tweeted out after the show aired and said, I see you guys loving Kanye West's exclusive footage in tonight's episode. He shoots everything while creating albums, so dope. So the footage she's referring to is surrounding the Taylor Swift phone call and so forth and so forth. But then Kim Kardashian dropped the actual footage of the phone call between him and Taylor Swift. And remember I told y'all she was hinting around that something was coming up? Well, this is that something.
Okay. All right. It says, wait a second, you sound sad.
Well, is it gonna be mean?
No, I don't think it's mean.
Okay, then let me hear it.
Okay. It says, to all my South Side niggas that know me best, I feel like Taylor Swift might owe me.
That's not mean.
Okay. I had this line where I said, and my wife really didn't like this one because we tried to make it nicer. So I said, it's for all my Southside niggas that know me best, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. And my wife was really not with that one. She was way more into the she owes you sex. But then the O part was like the feminist group type shit that I was like,
That's the part that are kind of, I mean, they're both really edgy, but I mean, you don't give a fuck. So,
yeah, basically. Okay, now what if later in the song I was also to have said I made her famous? Is that
so did you say that?
Yes, it might have happened.
Oh god. Well, what am I gonna do about it? But I mean, it's just, you gotta tell a story the way that it happened to you and the way that you experienced it. Like, you honestly didn't know who I was before that. Like, it doesn't matter if I sold 7 million of that album before you did that, which is what happened. You didn't know who I was before that. It's fine.
So clearly he ran it by her, but he left out a few things, such as the B word. He definitely called her B word, which he didn't propose to her in that video. And on top of that, they just need to leave this lady alone. Like, you did enough at the 2009 awards, and then you want to continue to talk about her, claiming that you're responsible for her success. And I love how she ate him up at the end, stating that even though he didn't know who she was before the VMAs, it didn't stop the fact that she sold 17 million albums.
I made that bitch famous. I feel like Taylor Swift, my old man. I made that bitch famous. I made that bitch famous. I feel.
So then Taylor Swift claimed that she was unaware that she was being recorded, claiming that it was illegal, also claiming that it was edited and manipulated to make her look bad and like a liar, and put her and her family through hell. She also went on to say, the moment when Kanye West secretly records your phone call, then Kim posted on the internet, also claiming that she didn't know that she was going to be called the B word, and stated that she wanted to like the song, and that she believed Kanye when he stated that she would love the song. And that's when she asked the question, how can I prove a song that I never heard? She went on to say that she was never given the full story and claimed that she wanted to be pulled out of their narrative. Because y'all gotta keep in mind, this whole narrative that Taylor was speaking about was put on Kim Kardashian's show, leading Kim and Kanye to profit and elevate off of Taylor's pain once again.
There are going to be people along the way who will try to undercut your success or take credit for your accomplishments or your fame. But if you just focus on the work and you don't let those people sidetrack you, someday when you get where you're going, you'll look around and you will know that it was you.
Now Taylor Swift have no more F's to give because she's getting her lick back. She dropped a song called Thank You Amy, and all the capitalized letters spell like Kim, so people thought it was about Kim. The lyrics read, I wrote 1,000 songs that you find uncool. I built a legacy that you can't undo, but when I count the scars, there's a moment of truth that there wouldn't be this if there hadn't been you. Kim clearly broke this woman down because these lyrics are wild. She said, everyone knows that my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say that she wished you were dead. I push each boulder up the hill. Your words are still ringing in my head, ringing in my head. All that time you were throwing punches, I was building something, and I can't forgive the way you made me feel. Scream, F you, Amy, to the night sky. And then she wrote headlines in the local paper, laughing at each baby step I take. And it was always the same searing pain. But I prayed that one day I could say, and baby, she really was getting her lick back. She was getting all her frustrations out because this video of Northwest and Kim was them dancing to Taylor Swift's song called Shake It Off. So that's why people knew she was talking about Kim when she stated. And maybe you've refrained it, and in your mind you never beat my spirit black and blue. I don't think you've changed much, and so I changed your name and any real defining clues. And one day your kid gonna come home singing a song that only us two is gonna know about you. So if I'm not mistaken, she's saying that Shake It Off is really about Kim, and then turned around and made this song about Kim. Kim needs to repent because she's damaged this girl to the core.